Man, this black-owned company, Leafly, they make some strong toilet paper, man. I had to show them this. It's biodegradable, no chemicals. Man, I'm rocking with it. Leafly.
What would be your suggestion? Sambusa definitely, because sambusa is something special that we make in every occasion. Oh, wow. We make it in the month of Ramadan. Okay. We make in the weddings. We can make daily. Yeah. Daily snack. Wow. It's something that anybody who tastes the sambusa will love it. Got you. No matter what the occasion is, what got you. And of course, there's other dishes in the menu that they love it, like the chicken Afra, and the roasted goat, and the chicken. Yeah, and one thing I saw on the menu that shocked me was camel milk. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I've never seen that. Right, and then you guys break it down what how it benefits the body. Yeah, absolutely. It said autism, things like diabetes. I'm like, yes. It helps. It has a lot of health benefits. Yeah, the immune system. Yeah. Yes. Especially during this time, and I know myself, during this time I've been trying to do everything I could do, taking supplements, everything possibly to be super healthy. So I saw that, I was like, I'm gonna have to try some. I'm gonna have to try some camel milk to see if it helps. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's very healthy. It's very healthy, and that's what we're trying to do. We trying to make a very authentic African cuisine, and one thing is known for African food is the health aspect. Indeed. More than anything else. And so we have to incorporate, and because we have a whole new different cuisine, so you notice that we have spices we use there, and the health benefit, the meats we have. Yeah, and it has the lamb. Is it all written down and what that does? Exactly, and also we want to tell you what it does. That's not we, but according to the research. Then at the bottom, we're telling you. If you need more information, please Google it. Indeed. If you want to know what's a turmeric and how it's going to help you, please Google. Indeed. Because it's Googling something is just on you. Right? Right? So that's the thing. And usually people ask you, what's your favorite dish? And as being a chef, I usually tell them, it's just like being a father to kids. Right? Yes. Gotcha. So as a father, it's very difficult to. So let's say I favorite any one of our kids. Yeah. So you can choose. You can do it. You can choose. I definitely agree with that. Yeah. But in general, I usually ask people what they like. Whether they like spicy or non-spicy. Gotcha. So, for example, if you like spicy, if you say, okay, I'm feeling today, I need a little bit spicy. That's what I'm feeling today. Gotcha. So then I will say, it's good for you to try a jollof rice, which is a West African favorite rice. Oh wow! It's very common in entire West Africa, from Nigeria to Ghana to Cameroon, Niger, all that area, West Africa. It's very jollof rice is the main staple rice. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. Yeah, and it's spicy. It has kick on it. A little kick too. You got a kick too. And you guys got it up there as well. And that's one thing it's really important. You're not just selling food. It's not just healthy food. Yeah. You're letting people know what's in the food. Yes. The benefits of the food. You're giving everybody the information. Yes. And all they have to do is taste it. But exactly. And the way you have it is. Yeah, it's genius. Thank you so much. Yeah, you have the chili and one chili, two chili, three chili. That's the level of the spiciness. Indeed. In addition, with the jollof rice, if you wanna go with the spicy stuff, then I tell them, okay, chicken sukkar is the spiciest chicken we have. Oh wow. So then those two are really will give you good kick. Can't see the real kick in the throat. If you don't like me. I'm not into spicy now. Yeah. So usually I go with a baris. It's a Somali style rice. Okay. It's a fine basmati rice. Okay. And it's extremely popular in entire East Africa. Oh, wow. So Somalia is the east. Somalia, Kenya, Ethiopia, those are the East Africa.
Yeah.
Ghana, Nigeria, those are the West
West.
Africa.
Yeah.
So there's similarity, both are rice, but the concept and the application is a little bit different.
Gotcha.
So Bariz is most popular rice in East Africa.
Gotcha.
And along with that, we have chicken Afra, which is the house special chicken. You can have with that one, and they're amazing. They're really amazing.
All right, so since you guys opened up in June, what's been the biggest accomplishment for you guys so far?
I mean, one thing, we managed to stay open.
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment.
That's a big accomplishment. I usually tell my wife during this time, the two most important thing is stay healthy, and the business and employees staying healthy. If you can manage that, stay open and healthy, the business, and the people working in the business healthy, that's the biggest step of accomplishment.
Indeed.
And ever since the day we opened, thank God, none of our employees or us, our family, had any problem with the COVID-19. And I pray that we stay there till the end.
Indeed.
But I have good news for you, brother. Tomorrow, I'm going to get my first shot, Pfizer.
Oh, wow.
Vaccination. Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm doing that.
Wow.
Tomorrow morning. So I'm excited. About getting that shot tomorrow. My first shot, and the second shot is going to be on 22nd.
Got you.
And how I did, I'm a believer. For example, I have two options.
Yeah.
I have some family members, they say, oh, you're not a guinea pig, don't do it.
Yeah.
Brother, I'm telling you, there's two options for me. One is option of COVID-19. I don't know how I'm going to manage it if it comes to me.
If it happens,
It could be simple, or it could be
bad.
take your life.
Indeed.
That's one option.
Yeah.
The second option is getting vaccination with now 20, 40, 50 million people have done so far. And hopefully it saves you from COVID-19.
Indeed.
So I'm taking the second option. From my point of view, from business, as a business mindset,
Indeed, for sure.
the cost effectiveness of taking the shot is better than not taking the shot.
Yes, and risking your business and people.
Yes.
I definitely agree with that.
Because of that, yesterday I said, I need to find this. So I went online. I checked many places. Spent a couple of hours looking for. And finally, I find a town I've never known before, 2 hours away from Columbus.
Oh, wow.
And tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, I have an appointment there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because everybody is eligible now.
Yeah.
16 and above. So my biggest advice, again, people watching this, if you believe and you want to take vaccination, is good. But if not, please think about yourself and your family. And your community as well.
Indeed. And if you have a business, you know, the people
the disease has affected our community more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because we don't not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
In Africa, in Somalia, for example, the whole entire Africa, it didn't happen at the beginning. And people said, no, this is not our disease, quote unquote. And guess what now? At the beginning, nothing happened. Until last month, nothing was happening. But last 2 months, people are dying.
Oh, wow.
The number you cannot even imagine.
Oh, man.
Because of the COVID-19.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to do more research.
Yes, it is happening in a very bad way.
Oh, wow.
There's 3 different types of the viruses. One we have here, one is the UK, and one they call South Africa strain, and that's more deadly.
Oh, wow.
And that's going through all entire Africa now.
Oh, wow.
And so, I mean, I know the family members who passed away for the last 2-3 weeks because of COVID-19, and they're living in Africa.
Wow. Yeah, man.
This uncle of mine, he just passed away a week ago in Nairobi, Kenya, because of the COVID-19.
Wow.
His driver passed away with the same problem. I have a cousin of mine passed away in Somalia because of COVID-19. So it's happening all over the place. So please, my advice to people is the advice that I give to myself. You better off taking the shot than not taking the shot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I have family members
that you got to think about for sure. And like you said, when you have a business, you know, you have to think about your people, the people that you employ, and it's definitely not worth it from your standpoint to risk your business and the health of the people that you employ and love
and your life.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
No, I definitely agree. You said the biggest accomplishment was staying open and the healthiness of your people, and that just goes to show your mindset. A lot of people focus on numbers, focus on money, focus on things like that, monetary value things, and they would say because there's some I think in Texas there are some people that's actually fighting the mask, fighting everything. So for you to think about your people and to go along with all these regulations, and I can only imagine all the things that you guys have to, all the money you have to spend on to get things in order. So but to do that in order to continue to provide your people, your community with good food and healthy food.
Yes, my brother, we close on every Monday. Doing what? To disinfect and sanitize the whole building.
Wow.
Every Monday.
Wow.
I could stay open on Monday and make money.
Yeah.
Maybe busier than other days. But I decided to close down because my health and my employees' health is more important than the money.
Indeed. And then the people that come in here and eat.
And customers.
Yeah.
So those are the main life there's no price into it.
Indeed.
So that's first we have to take care of that. And usually my business philosophy is not going after the money. I go after people. You are my customer.
Indeed.
I wanna make you happy. I want to satisfy you. I want to give you the best service I can. Not only that, I will ask you, is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes.
Because I have a ton of customers. They're asking me business idea, how to start a business. I sit down here, talk about it. How can we do, what do I need to open a restaurant? I tell them this is what you need to do. How to get the signs, how you get the sign or logo or this and that.
Yeah.
So it's important that you, guess what? At the end of the day, when I go to my bed, one thing I remember, I don't remember how much money I make. I remember if I touch somebody or if somebody touch me.
Yes.
That's what I feel happy and sleep.
Yes.
And in a business, if you see anybody going after the money, they are in the wrong business.
Indeed.
Go after people. Go after people's need and wants and satisfy those needs.
Indeed.
Once you satisfy those needs, it's automatic. It goes all the way around and comes to you.
Indeed.
And as a numbers.
Indeed, it's definitely a cycle. It's like you were saying. It's not a business. It's not the money business or business. It's the people business.
Exactly.
And when you do focus on those people, and give them the things that they need or want, they come back and they return it. Not just with word of mouth saying how good the food is or that, but they do come back and spend their money with the company and the brand that they not just love, but that they respect for you guys showing so much appreciation and focusing on the health of the people. So that's really something special. What would be some advice? What would be some advice that you would give to people that wanted to start a business or wanted to get into the food industry or any business at all? What advice would you give them?
Know about the business that you want to start.
Gotcha.
Learn before you start. Research, ask for expertise. Really knowing what you're getting into is the key. Indeed.
Yeah. Nah, that's really important because a lot of people will jump if they get a little bit of money, they will jump at an opportunity and not be knowledgeable about it, and then end up making mistakes that they could have avoided if they done more research or network or ask more questions. So I really think that's really important. You guys be knowledgeable about what you're getting into. That way you can avoid some of the bump in the roads. Because I can only imagine, like you said, you guys started during the pandemic. Like I can only imagine all the different things that you guys had to go through, all the bumps. But for you to have the knowledge of owning a restaurant and then
you having the knowledge as far as safety and numbers and coming together. That knowledge is has allowed you guys to continue to flourish. So I really believe knowledge is definitely a key.
Yes.
And what would be a piece of advice that you would give, Mr.?
I mean, the same advice. I think that's the best advice. And once you start in a business, there's no shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to create something that has a value, you have to give enough time. You have to love what you're trying to do, because if you don't like and don't enjoy. For example, if I don't like food, if I don't like restaurant, I'm not gonna be here, right? I'm foodie. I love food. I like the smell. I like to coming up with different idea. That's my passion.
Indeed.
So you have to have that passion, as Sagal was saying, and then avoid any shortcuts. Long run, if it takes time, be patient.
Indeed.
If you don't have the right idea, just don't jump it. Wait till you have the right idea.
Indeed.
If the idea is not well cooked, then don't.
Yeah, don't try to serve it to nobody.
Don't try to serve it.
Yeah.
Exactly. If I don't cook well the dish, if I serve you,
it's gonna come right back to you.
It's gonna come.
And then you lose on people. You lose on time. You lose on the whole idea. And now you're stained with this bad taste in your mouth.
Exactly.
And then people will let other people know, like, do not go there. Don't do.
Yes. It's the same thing. What's true in food is true in the business.
Indeed.
If the idea is not cooked well, don't bring it to the light.
Indeed.
Finish it up. Take your time, and always seek advice.
Indeed.
Ask people who know something. Please study. Go to the library. Go online. Figure out. Find out. Takes time.
Indeed.
Nothing comes easily.
No. And if it does, do not accept it immediately. Question it.
Question it. I'll give you one simple example. The name Afra Grill. I went through at least 30 different names to get that name.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Forget about the other thing. Forget about the food. That's the easiest thing, right? Just to get that
finding the name, yeah. And make sure no one else has it. That way it can be yours.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. So it took me names. There's a number of names that I was okay with it.
Yeah.
But I didn't stop. I said, now I need to find. I keep doing it. I keep doing it until I come up with that name. Afra.
And it worked out. And that's the important thing. Having patience. Not taking the shortcuts. Because, some people will, I've seen businesses that have names, because, you can have a similar name in the state, but if you go to that state and try to open a business up, you won't be able to do it. You won't be able to get the name because they own it.
Yes.
So, but to take the time and patience, to throw away some of the names, other ideas, formulate new ideas, and create something that's unique, super unique and not generic.
I'll ask you: have you ever had a restaurant called Afra?
No.
I've never had it before.
Nope, not at all. That's what when I seen it. Yeah. When I seen it, I was like, yep.
And when you see that with the name and the logo,
it doesn't even have to speak. It doesn't have to be spelled all the way out.
Exactly.
You know exactly what it is.
What it is.
Yeah. You did an amazing job. You guys, man.
And then once I get that thing, then I need to explain what I have to take. There's 3 things when it comes to naming restaurant.
Indeed.
In terms of symbol, the name, the 3 words, that sentence that's important. Name of the business, like we have Afra Grill. The second most important thing after the name is a tagline. Africa, here we have African inspired, American made.
Indeed.
I don't need to explain. What's Afra Grill?
Yeah.
It's African inspired restaurant, American made restaurant.
Yeah.
So it concludes everything.
Indeed.
Right?
Indeed. You don't have to say nothing, just put it on something.
Exactly.
And it tells itself.
Exactly.
Right.
So people, once I put the sign outside and the name and the tagline, they already have enough idea what they expect when they walk in.
Yeah.
But then also there's now it's important what usually business uses for in terms of the marketing, the soft part of that's the real part, right? So, and that slogan.
Yeah.
and then it's good to have slogans.
Indeed.
For example, our slogan is easy to love. Easy to love business, easy to love cuisine, easy to love people, easy to love culture.
Easy to love.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's our slogan.
Wow.
So think about something that makes the meaning one after another.
Indeed.
You have the name, you have the logo, the tagline. It reinforces the message again.
Yeah.
Then the slogan gives that vibe on top of. So
wow.
So you have to think of 360 degree look like the drone. Mm-hmm. When you take a picture on the drone, you go like this, right?
Yes.
So that's how when you're doing a business, you have to. Your mind has to become a drone.
Indeed.
And take pictures all angles
of everything. You definitely have to zoom out and get a bigger picture of everything.
Yes.
And at the same time, don't overcomplicate it.
Exactly.
See it for what it is and build on that. And like you said, take the time to do it. Don't take shortcuts. And like you were saying as well, when it comes together, it's to be knowledgeable about what you're doing, about the decisions that you're making. Because if you're knowledgeable about the industry that you're getting into, you will know a certain name's not going to work because it's too common.
It is.
So it's that. See, you guys are. I see why you guys are a good team. Yeah. That's amazing. No, that is amazing. I had asked Mr. Abcos, what was the biggest accomplishment you guys have had since you opened up? What would you say would be the biggest accomplishment for you?
Getting started the business.
Gotcha.
The biggest accomplishment, and also, seeing how excited, the customers are.
Yeah.
And actually, we expected more, but it's, I think, really good.
Indeed.
In terms of the situation we're in, the pandemic, the COVID-19 situation. That's my biggest accomplishment.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can only imagine, like I said before, like, it's stressing me out just thinking about starting a business. Just this business alone stressed me out. And I can imagine a food industry related business in a pandemic where people are scared to go outside and you guys opened up and have stayed open. Like that, and to see people come through the door, I can only imagine what that feels like. Like they're coming into your house and you get to serve people in your house. With your family and people that you love. Like that's a blessing.
Absolutely.
Big congrats to you guys. Let's see here. So we talked about, the background, where you guys came from, the journey that you guys took to get here, not just to United States, but to Columbus. The business background for both of you, how you came into, saying you're not going to create another restaurant, but then you did. Talked about some of the goals that you guys have planned, some opening up in Easton. To wrap things up, how does it feel? How does it feel to be not just business owners, but to own what you guys like to own this? You own a brand, like you were saying, like not just the building itself, because this is yours. This is your baby. This is your house. But how does it feel to own like your brand? How does that feel, you guys?
I mean, you had, when you're creating a business and you have an idea, you have some expectation.
Yeah.
For me, this is what I was expecting, getting into it, because I said I took my time, I did all the homework, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And to validate the concept comes to reality, and people are appreciating and enjoying it and flourishing.
Yeah.
That's it's extremely humbling. And one thing I always remind myself is I have to be grateful to God. We all have to be grateful to God.
Indeed.
For a simple thing, for our life.
For life.
For being here.
Indeed.
At this time, not being 200 years ago.
Indeed.
Even this life is better than
back then, for sure.
So there's something simple that we just take for granted. We have to be grateful.
Indeed.
So I'm grateful to God for everything that has given us. At the same time, I mean, it's extremely proud, and I'm extremely proud that not only doing myself, but doing it as a family, and being proud of my wife and how she helped the business and what we managed to get.
Indeed.
So sometimes if the couples have a problem, it's not a bad idea to get into business.
Yeah.
So it takes away that problem. You focus on another problem. So it's been a good journey.
Yeah.
It is indeed tough time, but it's the best time to start. Columbus is really booming.
Yes,
There's a lot of things happening in Columbus, and it's time for Black people to take the opportunity.
Indeed.
It's time for all of us to step up and make sure that there's so many things around us. We are the most consumers.
Mm-hmm.
You go to next to McDonald's, you go to the mall, you see ton of people, Black people spending money. And the way that money they spend in other locations.
Other communities. Yeah.
I think there was one time I was listening one of the audiobooks, and he was talking about how the money stays within different communities.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, Asian community, Koreans, and the money stays for a long time.
A long time before it gets out.
Before it gets out.
Mm-hmm.
In our community, the money is already before it came.
It's gone. It's on Amazon. Amazon got it already. Right?
Exactly. So it's important to support each other.
Indeed.
Now, one thing I like about these days is there's a good will for business owned by minority, especially Black-owned businesses.
Indeed.
You heard that Black ones. Let's support them, both our community as well outside community. So take advantage of that and make it that not only one day, not only 1 month, continuously through the year.
Indeed.
If somebody is that your community is selling, let's say, a sandwich, and somebody else is selling that same sandwich but the same price, support this thing.
Indeed.
The person in your community. Indeed. Because that person, his money stays within your community.
Indeed.
But once you buy stuff from the person from other community, that money stays with his community.
Yeah.
You see the difference?
Indeed. And that's what a lot of people, I do believe, are picking up on now. Like you said, I believe our people are, taking the opportunity and taking the extra step and saying, we can do it. From examples of, people such as yourself showing us that it's possible.
Yes.
That you can actually do it because, a lot of our people that are doing it, you really don't get that much, publicity on it.
Yes.
Every now and then they'll come, especially like if you open up something new, they'll come, and see what you are about and showcase it. But then after that, then it's like, okay, where is the constant, support and stuff? And that's when we should always look towards our community for that constant support.
Absolutely.
And what you guys are doing, you're doing it.
One thing I haven't mentioned about Afra Grill when we were starting the business, we said, okay, if everything goes well, right, and we manage, and we open one location, we open second location, then we want to franchise the business, right? Then when it comes to that, I want all my franchisees to be people of color, Black people.
Right.
I want them to. I can train them. I can put them where all the difficulties and the failure and the nightmares I went through. I can save that from them, and I can help them.
Indeed.
So if anybody's listening today and they're willing to open a restaurant and they're willing to become part of Afra Grill, I can find locations. I can open. If they're willing to put what it takes they want to have that dream, they know where we at.
Indeed.
1635 Morse Road.
Indeed.
Come and talk to me.
Come in.
Come and talk to me.
Yeah. All right. And to wrap everything up, you guys, I know we spoke about a couple of the updates that's coming soon for Afra Grill. But is there anything else? What's next for Afra Grill? Let's say in a year or two. What are some goals that you guys are setting for the brand?
We're hoping to expand.
Indeed.
At least couple locations in Columbus.
Okay.
Hopefully get some franchisee
Indeed.
started.
Indeed.
And that's the goals we have for the next couple of years.
I know it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It already happened off of one feature.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine when people, everyone in Easton, and you know a lot of business people go in Easton. There's a lot of high end restaurants, a lot of high end clothing stores over there.
Yeah.
Those people have money, so they're gonna be wanting to. How can we help?
Yep.
How can what can we do?
What can we do? Yeah.
So I know it's gonna happen for you guys. Yeah. I know it's gonna happen. That's amazing.
Already some people are talking to me about those ideas and how they can help and how they can benefit. It goes both ways, right?
Indeed.
So and we're talking to people already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, is there anything besides you did let them know where we are. Besides that, is there anything that we didn't cover that you guys want to let the people know about?
I think you have done a wonderful job, man. you managed for us to say even more than I was thinking about.
Yes, yeah. That's always the plan. That's always the plan. I always wanted to be a conversation, you know, just a simple conversation, and the questions, you know, just to keep us on track. That's all. But I definitely agree. This has been an amazing opportunity for me, and I want to say, you know, before I go, I want to say thank you guys for this opportunity to hear your story, to be able to share your story. And, you know, for this opportunity for my business, you know, it's a blessing. Yes. It's really a blessing, and all the work that you guys are doing. Yeah. You didn't take a shortcut and, you know, do fast food and you know, something like that. You chose healthy food, authentic food that's true to yourself, true to our community, and you're focusing on that. You're focusing on people, and that's something that we all need. You know, it's too many businesses out here that's focusing, you know, on money and using people. Yes. You know, kicking them to the curb if they have something going on in their family because they were late or something like that. But for you to focus on people, you know, in our community, this is what we need. Yes. And what you guys are doing, it's helping our community. It's literally helping our community. So I want to say thank you guys so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Really, it's been a pleasure meeting you. It's been a pleasure discussing all this and answering those questions, and hopefully is the beginning of new relationship.
Indeed.
And always remember this your place. Anything we can help, anything we can discuss, and you're thinking very much the way we're thinking.
Indeed.
That business mind and achieving something and making life different for yourself and for the community at large. And I admire you about that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys keep me going. Every time I meet some amazing people in our community, you guys keep me going because it's so much. Yes. It's so much when you do it by yourself. Yes. It's so much. So you guys motivate me. Like every time, and sitting down with you guys, man. Like it's really got a fire in me. Yeah, so I want to say thank you. Like
thank you.
Keep it up, you guys. Keep it up, please. And you guys, this is another episode of Michelin Stars of Columbus. I'm here at Afra Grill. I'm here with Mr. Abcos, Mr. Sagal. Hey, stay tuned. Wait for the food review. Peace out. Much love. And if ain't nobody tell you that they love you guys, I love you. We love you. See you guys soon.
Thank you.
Here we go, another show, Michelin Stars of Columbus. Where we at, huh? Where we at? Here we go, another show, Michelin Stars of Columbus. Where we at, huh? Where we at?